Hey, so welcome everyone to our monthly call, one of my favorites called Girls Just Want to Have Funs. You're going to hear some great stories today from real people. They always fill my heart, and we're really going to be talking about how we are creating some flexibility in our life, how we are creating some impact, and how we've been able to find some purpose in what we do and say yes to more. So thanks for joining us. We call this our express event. We promise to be under 30 minutes, which is what I love. So you can squeeze it in your lunch break. And one of the best parts of this business is the people that I meet. I love it. I get to choose who I work with. I get to choose the hours and how. And I'm going to hand over to this absolute gorgeous babe who's zooming in from Sydney. It's beautiful there, I'm sure. I'm unmuting you right now, Beck. And you're a health coach, right, Beck?
Yeah, I am. I'm a health and nutrition coach and a personal trainer.
And a PT. So she's the whole package, this babe. And Beck is going to talk us through a little bit about the products, the eating programs, what we do at Juice Plus exactly. And take it away, Beck.
Thanks so much, Linda, and thanks, guys, for having me today. I am a very passionate health and nutrition coach, so when I came across this product, I was blown away by the simplicity of it because I was always harping on to my clients about eating more whole foods and how important it is to get more fruits and veggies in our diet. So I'm really excited to share with you guys this beautiful product. So we have a micronutrient range, so we've got your fruits, your berries, and your veggies. Now, there is about 30 varieties in these capsules alone, which is pretty incredible. And so all fruits and veggies are harvested at their peak ripeness. Now, this is when they're at their highest nutrient level. It's then tested 4 times over for so many known contaminants. I think it's about 300. So you think about your pesticides, herbicides, bacterias, and funguses and things like that. So we really put it through a great testing. It's all then juiced up as a whole. So you can imagine things like the whole apple with the skin, the broccoli, the stem, the core of the pineapples. It's pretty incredible. So it's all gone through. It's then turned into a powder at very low temperatures so that none of the nutrients are then destroyed. The sugar and the water is removed, and all you're left with is a powder where all the thousands of phytochemicals, living enzymes, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, you name it, they're all in these beautiful little capsules. It's then airlocked and sealed so it doesn't oxidize. So oxidization is the best way to explain that is if you love superfoods and you make your smoothies and things like that, every time you open a packet of a superfood, you're allowing air to go into that product. Now, when that happens, it causes oxidization, so you actually lose a lot of nutrients. So we've encapsulated them so it's perfect and it will hold those nutrients. So I really believe this is such a great solution for getting more fruits and veggies in your diet every single day. And what I love, being a nutrition coach is that it is a food label. There is no nasty health warnings or supplement warnings like a normal product would have. So for me, that was really important because I work with people of all ages and it's, available and able to be taken by kids, elderly, athletes that need to be drug tested, mamas that are breastfeeding or are pregnant. So it's very safe and enjoyable for everyone. So I really loved that. And I guess for me as well, and if you love research, this product has been around for about 20 years and it's definitely not some fad. So over that time, they've actually had about 35 peer-reviewed gold standard study medical journal studies done on the product. So that's completely unheard of in the supplement industry. Not that I want you guys to think that this is a supplement because it's not, but just in comparison to what's out there as well. So in all my years as a health and fitness industry, I'd never seen a product like this on the market. So I was really, really impressed because I really believe that, I guess, this helps us bridge the gap between what we are having and what we should be having, because I know for me on my busy days, it is really hard for me to get in, a good serving of veggies, up to the levels that they suggest these days, which are things like 12 servings. That's crazy. And I'm someone that's very conscious of that. So for the normal population that aren't as conscious as me, I'd hate to see what they're doing without a product like this. So we also have a soft chews range. Now, these are amazing. They're good for the kiddies, but they're also amazing for adults if you're like me. I'm kind of a sucker for them. They're the same ingredients. We only have them in the fruits and veggies in Australia. They're mixed with tapioca, so it creates like a gummy-like texture. The company as well, which is such an incredible thing, is it has a children's health study. So this is when an adult goes into our product and program, they are able to sponsor a child between the ages of 4 and 18 years old, which is amazing, for free. So, that means our kiddies are getting, up to 20 servings of fruits and veggies at the start of their day before they even get into, their daycare or school. The company is researching things like immune system, behavioral patterns, concentration levels, even the craveability in their taste buds change by taking this. It's so incredible, some of the stories that come out of taking this. It is amazing. I have, beautiful friends that kids grab whole capsicums and kale and crazy things that kids wouldn't normally have that craving for. So it's just like a lolly sort of thing for them, but it is just fruits and veggies. So there's no preservatives, no additives, no fillers or any of the nasty stuff that you may find on the shelf in Woolies and in chemists and things like that. The last of our product range is our complete powder. Now, this is a whole food powder, 100% dairy-free, non-GMO. I tend to say it's not a meal replacement. It's definitely where you can up your nutrients throughout the day, and maybe it's a healthy snack, or if you're on the go and you run out the door in the morning, you don't have time for breakfast or you skip meals regularly. This is such a great way for you to get those nutrients in. There's things like your spirulinas. It's a plant-based protein that we have in there. The mushroom powder that's in there, it's actually our highest form of vitamin D in the plant kingdom. So it's pretty incredible, this product. It's not just plants, it's a superfood product as well. So you've got everything in there, and you don't need to be going out and buying all sorts of different things, to add to your smoothies. It's just one hit, there. And if you're having something like our micronutrient range and our complete powder, you're having about 70 plant-based ingredients before you've even eaten for the day. Now, that blows my mind. Now, when you do join Juice Plus as well and you start taking the incredible product, we have amazing online programs that you get access to as well. And there's amazing support in there. So you join an online community of like-minded women and men who are on the same journey as you. And, you're supported along the way. And we teach things like, no restriction, no calorie counting, no deprivation. We are here to teach you long-term lifetime habits. So it is an incredible way to learn how to, I guess, get more nutrients in your body, learn how to quit those dieting. Because how many of you have tried those quick fix diets? We've all done those, and you lose a lot of weight in the beginning, but guess what happens when you stop doing that? You gain it all back and then some. So it's such a great way to learn how to live a healthy lifestyle long term. So I'm very excited to have a beautiful friend of mine share her gorgeous product story with us. So Kate, if you're with us, thank you so much.
Hi, Beth. Thank you. Thanks, baby. So I'm Kate, guys. This is my juicy baby Rafi, who's joining us for today. This is what a juicy baby looks like, quite chubby. I just wanted to share a bit about my product journey, which has been a bit over a year now. Beck is a long-time friend of mine, and I was sort of watching her along social media, and I thought, you know what, I need some of what she's having, because I was feeling like crap all the time. I had been through about 18 months of postnatal depression with my first daughter, medicated, you name it, hated it, absolutely hated my life, hated that I was a bit like a zombie on the medication. So I took myself off it, and I was introduced to the product not long after. And within about 3 months of coming off the medication, I was clear-minded. I was focused again. I wasn't waking up crying and wanting to stay in bed. I will cry, I'm sorry. It's still an emotional story for me, obviously. And I was able to get up in the morning and jump out of bed and say, good morning, babe, let's get up and face the day. She was 3 at the time, just before she was 3. So obviously it's hard for a little girl to have her mum struggling through the days. So I sort of reached out to Beck and I said, look, get me some of this magic that you're having. I need my life to be better. I know it can be, and I need it to be. So she recommended the products to me, and I jumped on the 3, so the trio, the fruit, veggie and berries, and also the shakes. And at the same time, I put my daughter, who is now 4, on the gummies as well. So for me, within about a week, 2 weeks, my energy was way back, way better than it had been. Like I said, I was able to get out of bed in the morning. I started walking again and, really feeling myself again. My skin cleared up, my anxiety was in check, which had been sort of out of control before that. And within about a month, people at work started saying, oh, you're different. Something's different about you. You look happy, you're glowing, all these kind of comments. I lost a bit of weight. And it all sort of started feeling good again. I felt human again, which was massive. And the biggest eye-opener for me was my daughter, Ariella, who was on the gummies, like I say, stopped wanting to eat pasta every night. And she started saying, Mum, can I have some broccoli? Oh, Mum, I need cucumber. You didn't give me any veggies for dinner. And she, now that she's been on them for over a year, she now goes to the vegetable garden. She's psycho. She gets a handful of kale and eats it raw from the garden. The other day she came back with a mouthful of parsley and all this green stuff coming out of her mouth. Just, she craves that kind of food. She's always in the veggie compartment in the fridge. And she's like a different child than she was. She concentrates better, she sleeps better, she goes to the toilet better. So really our whole family has benefited from being on the products. And it's something that I'm so passionate about. I believe that it's changed our life for the better. I've since been pregnant and I'm now breastfeeding Rafi, and I feel amazing. I'm not tired. I'm not sort of drained and lethargic. I just feel really happy and energized every day. So so thank you for listening to my story. And yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I loved that. It's one of the best things. I never grow tired of these stories. They're incredible. Thank you, Beck. I loved hearing you do the product. I always learn something new, how someone else is saying their experience as well. And I can so relate to what you've said, Kate, like on so many levels. It's so common, unfortunately. So many of the things that you were challenged with are so common in such an unhealthy time and fast-paced life.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. Thank you so much. And who's on Juice Plus? Let me just look around. If this is what I love the most, to be honest, it's just fruits and veggies and berries, like Beck told us, the macros, the micros. Imagine what happens when you get that 70 plus in your bloodstream every day. What I love the most is it literally, every single one of us has a different story, slightly different, but so much in common as well. So we never quite know what it's going to do. But what we do know is it makes that impact at that cellular level. We've got the research, but everyone wants to know, what's it going to do for me? And we don't know. That's what's exciting. We know some of those common amazing benefits, but yeah, that's truly life-changing. So thanks so much again, Kate. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'm going to switch gears now, and we're going to talk about our business. Behind every great product is an amazing business. I've always known that to be true. So once I was a raving fan customer, I actually didn't really understand the business. I was curious, but I didn't want to be a salesperson. I was a lot like Kate, like how can I even manage like being pregnant and a child, let alone a business? I couldn't ever imagine being a businesswoman again. So thankfully I stayed open-minded and saw what this community and this tribe actually offers for people of all kinds of, all walks of life, with kids, without kids, PTs, health coaches, mamas, all kinds of women can actually do this business in stolen moments. So I'm going to get my gorgeous friend Lauren Berry. I'm unmuting you and I am pinning you. And Lauren is going to tell us the real deal about the business, how it works. She's going to answer all of our burning questions and let us know the real truth of a business like this. Take it away, Lauren.
Amazing. So thanks for having me, guys. My name's Lauren, like Linda shared. I've been part of the Juice Plus community for a little over 3 years. For me, like Beck, I haven't been in the industry as long, but I was a personal trainer. My amazing boss at the time, Adam Westwick, shared this business with me. Now, my health was at a really low point, so fruits and veggies in a capsule was a godsend, and it made sense. Within 12 weeks, it cleared up my skin, but I was that girl that jumped in on the business exactly the same time as the product, just because I understood that, you know what, if something's got to change, if life's going to change, that I've got to change. I was working 3 jobs just to get by. I had moved home. I'm a travel bug at heart. I had moved home in 2013 after 5.5 years abroad, and life hit me, and I couldn't travel. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the time. And so I looked at this business and I thought, you know what an incredible opportunity to be able to gain some more time back. But if I could just cover the cost of my products and earn a little bit extra on the side, right? Girls just want to have fun. We all like a little bit of extra me money. And I could go on one nice holiday per year. Right, Adam gave me that vision and I was like, yep, I want to do that. Within 9 weeks, I'd earned what I thought I could earn in a year. So I'd earned $6,000, and I opened my eyes to what was truly possible. And now I get to do this full time. I get to go on as many nice holidays a year as I want. And I get to help other people shine again. You know, women, so many of us, I guess we kind of lose that confidence. We lose that inability to be able to go out and say, you know what, I'm worth more. Right, and I'm going to put a value on my time. So when you look at traditional business, I think we all have that question, is it one of those things? Yeah, I definitely had that. But when you look at traditional business, it's shaped like a pyramid structure. Why? Because it works. You look at the government, you look at any big corporation, you look at banks, you look at the defense force. It's all shaped like this. Now, my model of this was retail. Okay, I was an employee of a big retail company. I then, I worked my way up over the years, and it took me 7 years to work up to a managerial position. Now, this was a limited environment. There was only so much I could grow, and I had to compete against other people, and it was a very, there was no room to be able to grow unless, I wanted to give more time and get more stress. And then I thought maybe I'll own my own PT gym, and that was a bad idea too. I watched how hard Adam worked. He bought a very limited job. He had liabilities. He had all the bills. He had the kindergarten, of staff members. And for me, I looked at this model and I thought, you're either going to be an employee or you're going to be the employer. Okay. And I looked at that and I thought it's a very limited structure. But when I looked at our business, I guess when you look at it, you flip that on its head and it's limitless. There is no ceiling. Okay, there is no competition. We all come in and we own our own virtual franchise. I can build this from around the world. I know Linda loves to travel too. And I bought a franchise. Now, the best thing about it is as many people can come in, it's limitless, and buy their own virtual franchise for $165 to potentially, create a better future. And we all have the same ability to be able to reach one of our pinnacle positions, which is National Marketing Director. And you can't get there without helping and linking arms with other people. Some of my best friends are in this business. Some women I did not even know that I call incredible friends now. The community, the relationships that you build, it is a business, hand on heart, built off pure relationships, built off people that want more, want to look better, feel better, have some fun. We've all had times where fun's out of our life and make some money, and be able to change other people's life from a health perspective, but also help them with a lifestyle upgrade as well. Who wouldn't want a lifestyle upgrade, So it was a very limitless opportunity. Okay, I had nothing to lose and everything to gain, and I thought, what if, And one of my biggest challenges was I didn't know enough people. I think when you come into something like this, you think, oh my God, I don't have a big enough network. But I want to visualize it for a minute. It's a teach business. You don't need to know anything. We teach you as you go, You earn as you learn. It's an incredible opportunity to come in. And I came in as one person. Now, I shared the product with a few people by sharing my experiences, How many times do you go to a restaurant, you put it on Facebook, someone goes there. You go to a movie you love, you recommend it, You buy a hair product, you go to a hairdresser, you recommend it. People go off the basis of your recommendation if you had a great experience. This business is no different, We have a great experience. What mama wouldn't want to feel better? And we share that. My skin got better. People saw me have more energy. I shared the product. But I also looked into my life and thought, who else out there would love a business opportunity? Maybe not to go out and change the world and, create this magic future. But what about if I could just help, a few people in my life earn a little bit extra? And I started to think. One was Kirsten, a mama too. The other one was Katrina, who you're going to hear from, who I actually went to school with, and also Jay. Now, all I did was teach these girls how to do the business, and teach them how to share it. And then Keek shared it with her mum, shared it with Kelly. Kat has gone and built an incredible business and shared it with loads of like-minded people via social media. and Jay is the same. And we start to run out of room on this incredible whiteboard because it's not about who you know, okay? It's about who you can invest in, okay, in your time, help them. And when I understood this model, whilst I'm helping people, okay, achieve their dreams, achieve their goals, guess what? They're also building my business, okay? We do this together. We all have the same opportunity. We all have the same amount of hours in a day. It's just whether you got that burning desire and you're teachable and you're willing to do the do. Stolen moments around children. I know Linda built this around her family. You know, stolen moments. I did this around 72-hour work weeks in the beginning. You know, but I wanted more for my life. So it really, truly is that teach to teach business. And then I just like to share really quickly. People say, well, how do you get paid? Right? How do you get paid? And we get paid 3 ways. We do not hold stock. Our incredible company is the company with the heart. They box it, they ship it, they build them, and they put money in our bank account in the form of retail profit for doing that. So we get to share. We get paid a commission, okay, when we help and teach other people. And the Girls Want to Have Fun's motto is our bonuses. Some gets to be spent on us, okay? Whether it's that mani-pedi, right, that you've been dying for, whether it's that, you know, new handbag and you want it guilt-free, or whether it's just to be able to put away for a rainy day, to be able to take the family on a holiday. Yeah, we get paid those 2 ways. And it's such a rewarding business because as you teach other people, you are rewarded for that. Now, I worked in, I helped staff and I managed staff, and I never was rewarded for that overtime, you know, that heart and soul that I poured into some jobs. I love that in this business, you're rewarded for that. So I'm going to hand it back over to Linda, and I think we're going to get Kat to be able to share her business story.
Awesome.
Sorry. I was still on mute. I said, hi, beautiful Kat. Please share with us what your experience, thank you, Lauren, what your experience has been with the business so far as well.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Linda. I'm so honoured to share today, guys, because, my story makes me emotional just thinking about it. But 18 months ago, when Lauren introduced this business to me, I was so skeptical, I'm not going to lie. But I was at such a point in my life where it was hard. It was so hard. I had 2 little babies. My partner was really ill, so he wasn't working. We had 2 failing traditional businesses. And of course, if anybody's been in traditional business, you know you need to work really, really hard in order to build it up, probably over the first 5 to 10 years in order to see any results. So that's what we were in. We were trying to build 2 crazy businesses, and I was trying to run a household with 2 very small children and also look after my partner as well. Emotionally, financially, we were broken. I was broken. That's why I loved Kate's story, because it's really difficult to try and be a mum and do everything. So when Lauren gave this to me, I could not deny how much sense it made. I'd been in retail, I'd done traditional business. I knew that none of them was giving me the freedom that I desired. And I'm a total hippie at heart. I knew that I didn't want to spend the rest of my life working a job and missing out on all that quality time with my kids, going to their school events, doing those things that I so desperately wanted to do, but I wasn't getting the opportunity to do in my career at that time. So, you know, I came into this with a really open mind. I thought, you know, yep, it makes sense. I've seen people do it, so I don't know why it wouldn't work for me. But I was a little bit skeptical. I introduced the product to my cousin first, and my brother and my mum, and I thought, cool, there's my first 3 customers. They were the only people I really thought would be interested, because when I watched this, I was like, yeah, at least I know I've got people in my corner who will back me up. But the really cool thing about it was people started to notice my change. Once I was on the product, they started commenting on my skin, commenting on my energy. They could see that because I was doing trainings in the business and things, my whole persona was starting to get clearer. I was starting to have better energy. I was more inspired. It really did start to transform me, and I attracted so many amazing people who wanted better health and better wealth in their lives as well. And the really cool thing is that within 5 to 6 months, I had actually created enough to close down one of our businesses and sell it forward, which was amazing. So that gave me so much more freedom. And then 1 month after that, I quit the other one as well. So this business surpassed both of my traditional businesses that I've been working on for, 8 years in 6 months. 6 months, like, let that sink in. I paid $165 for this opportunity, not to mention the thousands and thousands and time put into the other ones as well. Now, the really cool thing about that is that I am a total travel bug like Lauren and Linda, but with my traditional life the way it was back then, traveling was just not an option. Time-wise and financial-wise, we were getting to the end of the week and, more week than more money was left over, and it was really quite stressful. So travel was the last thing on our list. Because this business had completely given me so much opportunity, I was so grateful, I was so blessed, I decided to pack our family up and we went and lived in Bali for 2 to 3 months last year, which was fantastic. It was a dream come true for me. And it really made me understand that this opportunity gives people the power to take their life back. And it just took my fire inside me to a whole new level to really want to go out there and share with people that you don't have to stay in a crappy job. You don't have to stay in a crappy opportunity. There are so many amazing communities out there, and this is certainly one of them, that will give you back that power to really want to go and reach new levels in life and start to dream again. Linda's the ultimate dream chaser, which I love. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. If there's any questions that you've got, get them answered. I had so many at the start, but it's definitely worth a shot. If it's not this, then what?
Aww. You guys make me just so emotional. It's the best part of what we do. I love these stories. I never get tired of them. Thank you, Kat. There's always a new facet to your story. I thought that I knew your story, and there's always more to it. I just love it. Super relatable stories today. Thank you, everyone who shared. And as you would see from the diversity, even of those tuning in, anyone can do this business. They really can. It's about the why. The how-to is really easy. We've got an amazing product that works. So when you're sharing that from your heart, when it helps, it's very, very easy to recommend, and that's all we do. There's no big pressure. No one's ever going to call you and say, you better get another sale. Of course not. I totally agree with, Lauren, when she's saying this is the ultimate pay it forward business. When we help others begin to dream again, when we help others begin to say yes to more and see some extra income coming in and some extra possibilities, and their mind starts to open and they start to grow, it is the ultimate pay it forward business, because when we can help others get what they want, we get what we want. And this business model still blows my mind and my heart every single day. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We're sticking on time, which is amazing. And please, we know we're all skeptics. We need to be. There's so much rubbish out there. So I really want you to get your questions answered. Whoever cared enough to share this with you, get back with them. Ask their, leaders who are supporting them in the business. Ask people further down the track. Get all of your questions answered. There is no rush. We are here, and we look forward to welcoming you to this beautiful big global tribe as well. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have an amazing Monday or Sunday night if you're on the other hemisphere. And, we'll see you this time next month. Bye. Mwah.